Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's Tubes. How can I help you?
Ricky, you make such great thimbleberry pie. Can I get one?
I'm sorry, hon. I'm out of the pie-making biz. Strictly tubes now.
Oh, no. I have a problem then. In order to hear my uncle's will read, I need one of your famous thimbleberry pies.
Well, in honor of your Uncle Chuck, I'd make an exception. But there just aren't any more thimbleberries left. Your uncle had them harvested to extinction.
No more thimbleberries?
It's sad, isn't it? The last thimbleberries were spotted out in the old forest.
Not the forest. I always hated it in there.
Yes, pretty spooky. No one goes there unless they have to. People have been lost in there for days. Days!
And I heard some never make it out alive.
It's true. I've heard those stories too. And then there's the old bear problem. So, first thing, you'll need some thimbleberry picking gloves. You know how those thorns can leave you breaking out in welts. I just happen to have an old pair I could loan you.
Thanks! They're Ricky's old thimbleberry picking gloves. It's out of order. The coin slot is filled with glue. The buttons are missing. It's out of order. The coin slot is filled with glue. The buttons are missing. And the cord to the receiver is cut. Otherwise, it looks fine. It's out of order. The coin slot is filled with glue. The buttons are missing, and the cord to the receiver is cut. It's out of order.
Secret pizza meeting! You want a free pizza coupon? Wink, wink.
Do we know each other?
Wait a second. You look familiar. Weren't we in freshman chem class together? What's your name?
Lenore.
I know who you are. You're Dolores Edmond. You and your Uncle Chuck were working on mind control Ray to remove our free will before he died.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. I know you put bugs in our pillows. You'll never take me alive. Ah!
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything? Take it. It's another sample from the traveling animal repellent salesman.
It's called Levo's Bear Repellent. When you have this, you don't need to bear arms.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's Tubes. How can I help you?
I have the thimbleberries. Can you please make me the pie?
You found them. Good for you. And no welts.
I was very careful. And also, your gloves. Won't be needing them now.
Thank you. I'll go make it now. Won't be a jiffy. Here's your thimbleberry pie, exactly how Chuck liked it.
Thank you. Ricky Lee's famous thimbleberry pie. Hot from... Mr. Ballowick, here's the freshly baked thimbleberry pie.
2 of Chuck's 3 stipulations are now fulfilled. The final one is to read the will in your Uncle Chuck's opulent tomb. I'll meet you there.
Well, my family will wait right here until you've opened the tomb, Dolores. Hurry along. We don't have all evening. Poor Chucky needs his sleep.
It's a red gem.
The glow makes the cake look delicious. Hi, Virgil.
Hi, Franklin. Don't let Xavier see us talking and not working.
Do you know how we can get out of the hotel?
I know there's a way you can visit your dead relatives. If you have the spell book and offering left for the dead, that is. We all went to Chuck's funeral recently.
Were there, many people?
For Chuck Edmund, of course there were.
Everyone loves Chuck, except me.
I don't know how the spell worked exactly, but I know the secret room smelled really nice.
Can I have some, cake?
This is special ghost cake. It's super rare and hard to get. I'm not going to give you any unless you have a really good reason.
How about Clara said she wants some, cake?
For Clara? That changes everything. For her, I'd do anything. Here, take a slice. Just make sure you tell her it's from me.
Thanks. I'll do that. See you soon, Virgil. Delicious cake made especially for ghosts.
It's just the flapdoodle again.
Would you like this, ghost cake?
That's just normal ghost cake. Ugh. I only eat ice cream cake.
Bye, Clara. Voila! Now it's ice cream ghost cake. Frozen ghost cake. Irresistible.
Oh, it's just the flapdoodle again.
Would you like this, ice cream ghost cake?
Oh my, you shouldn't have. That's so kind of you.
Actually, it's from Virgil. I think he, likes you.
Really? Well, I never. That's delightful of you to deliver it. Thank you so much. I feel much better already. Now, what did you want to ask me?
So, Clara, Do you know how you died?
I was dancing at the hotel ball with my husband, and then I felt a horrible pain in my side and I woke up dead.
I was in the hotel too, I think. I just remember a flash and then I woke up dead.
I think we were all murdered in the hotel. There is something creepy about this place.
Can I, please go to the penthouse now?
All right, I'm tired of listening to Xavier, that old fustalugs. Maybe you can figure out how to get rid of him.
Oh, that sounds pretty confrontational. I don't know.
Don't be so pigeon-livered. You should stand up for yourself.
Oh, okay, I suppose you're right.
Good, it's decided then. Just push that penthouse button for yourself when you're ready. I won't stop you anymore.
I can't believe I finally made it to the penthouse.
Who's that now? What are you doing here?
Just looking about.
I suppose I'll allow that as long as you don't annoy me.
What's going on? Those runes are... What's going on? Those runes are doing something to me. I can't, float through the door.
Stay away from my crystal. Stay away from my crystal. Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
Is there any way I can speak to my daughter again?
Not a chance, new ghost. Only the crystal behind me will grant you the ability, and you'll never get it.
Hypothetically, if I was to get the crystal, how would I use it?
Well, you're not going to get it. But hypothetically, if you were to get it, and only hypothetically, because you will never get it.
Yes, only hypothetically.
Okay, hypothetically, you would just take it into my secret room, and you'd be able to talk with the living. That's it.
Can I please have the crystal so I can speak to Dolores one last time?
Not a chance, new ghost. The crystal behind me has untold powers, and no one will ever get it.
Bye, Xavier. Sorry for bothering you.
I need to get into the factory to steal, find the secret to the AI. It's the keycard for my room. Whatever.
Company, thank goodness you're back.
Don't you get bored being stuck here for all eternity?
The first 50 years are hard, but then you get used to it. New guests show up, and it's fun to figure out what scares them. I also love this new invention you have called TV. I love when one of the guests is watching I Love My Cat. That show is so funny.
What's your favorite, TV show again?
I love my cat. I know I shouldn't watch it. Whenever I hear the theme music, I can't resist sneaking a peek on the guest TV.
Bye and good luck, Clara. This channel is just static. I should find another channel. It's now showing I Love My Cat.
What is that on the TV? Oh my, it's my favorite. I love my cat. Elevator duty can wait. Well, at least for a little now.
A flower from the cemetery.
Who's that now? This is unbelievable. An alive human in my penthouse. Clara's in so much trouble next time I see her.
The book is glowing.
Mumbo jumbo. Mumbonius jumbonius. Let me visit my dead relatives. Looks like Chuck got a tomb to fit his ego. It's a big electrical knife switch, straight out of Frankenstein.
Now, all three of Chuck Edmonds' stipulations are fulfilled as we stand next to his remains. I will now read his will. I, Charles Edmund, being of sound mind and body, do hereby declare this, my last will and testament, blah, 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 legalese here. Ah, yes. It is my will that the entire estate of all property and money be passed to...
Yes? Yes?
Madam, quiet, please. To the Amalgamated Holdings Corporation.
What?
And that all of Thimbleweed County be plowed under and a giant server farm be built in its place.
You've gotta be kidding.
What?
Oh my.
Ooh, Doug likes farms.
The destruction of Thimbleweed County will begin 2 days after verifying this will and testament. Oh, and this last part in tiny print. Dolores gets a Pillotron 3000 t-shirt. This is as much as he'll ever get from Pillotronics. Lenore gets nothing. Franklin gets nothing. Doug gets my ceremonial zinc-plated shovel. Yippee! Well, good day. I'd better pack now. Here's your zinc-plated shovel and your t-shirt, Dolores. Enjoy.
Well, I never. Come along, Peter and Chucky. We're leaving.
Something is very wrong here. I need to get into the factory and see if I can figure out what happened to Uncle Chuck.
Where's my sarcophagus? Why does Brother Chuck get one and I don't? You never respected me, Chuck. I had good ideas if you would have given me a chance. I had good ideas if you would have given... You never respected me, Chuck. You never respected me, Chuck. I'm tired of you pushing me around. Dolores didn't want to run your stupid factory.
It's the keycard for my room.
The elevator isn't on this floor. The elevator isn't on this floor.
Hello.
It looks like the old key to the factory, but I can't be sure in this light.
Excuse me, Miss Edmund. What are you doing?
It's the key to my uncle's factory. I just need to check things out.
Miss Edmund, we take our trusteeship job seriously here. You know the factory's in probate. Are you coming on to me? These obscene phone calls are getting annoying. Hello, Safely First Savings. Your money is in our hands. Is anyone there? Woo! Is that you again? Whoa! It sounds like you, but I'm not sure. Whoa! I'm almost certain you're the same obscene caller as before. Whoa! It is you. That's right. Keep it your moaning. I'll get you. Keep talking. I've almost traced you.
Rattle, rattle, chains, chains.
I've got better things to do than to listen to a moaner. I've got better things to do than to listen to a moaner. I've got better things to do than to listen to a moaner. Is this?
It's a key. It says Pillow Factory. It's a small wooden figure with mat carved into the base. It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium. It's a padlock and chain, keeping the gate closed. The key fits. There's a radiation sign on this silo. Must be radioactive waste. It's now filled to the brim with radioactive waste. Nice photo. It's a map of the abandoned factory. Pillowtronics, the mechanized pillow factory of the future. Established 1954. It's a Dortron 3000, but it's missing its tube. It's a Pillowtronics t-shirt with a tube on it. The only thing I got from Uncle Chuck. I feel like this was his final insult. I'm not wearing it.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Welcome to Ricky's Tubes. How can I help you?
Nice
Oh, yeah, your Uncle Chuck's my hero, and he loved my pies.
I have to go now. See you soon.
Hi, Dolores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk.
Ricky, take a look at my t-shirt. Can you make the tube in the schematic?
Interesting. Chuck's design is brilliant. Yes, I can make this tube. Won't be a jiffy. Here's the PF001 tube, exactly how Chuck designed it.
Thank you. It's a rare PF001 tube. It's almost the same size as the TX1138 tube, so my tube puller It's my math trophy filled with radioactive waste. Luckily, it's made out of solid pewter. Better not contaminate the water while someone's watching. Better not contaminate the water while someone's watching.